Took a break this morning, just got back. Not sure why NQ run up and to take the YM down. We get in a reversal in behavior here where they would run YM up based on the vaccine news and run NQ down, which they did earlier. The time is 12:14. So if we look back here, we'd see that the euro close here. They run it up into the euro close. In the pre-euro close, trade it up, then take it down. And when the euro close, trade sideways, and then run it right up. So the euro settle here. I'm not sure how much sell orders or buy orders was sitting here, but you could see it went through a flat period here on consolidation. Get a crossover, momentum shift, and they just run it up. So I'm looking for the trade to get back to the overnight high and then pivot down. The momentum is shifting. Got in a little too early, but I just got back and I like the setup. It's a counter trend setup. It's kind of early. Got in a little early in the trade. Was looking for the pivot here where the white candles actually signifying a neutral trend. Then it went right back into an uptrend. So if it break above the pre-high, which is the Globex high, and go to the 50% level, I would add to the trade. If the setup is still warrant that scenario actually. So sometimes the best trade is anticipating the swing before the swing happen. All right. Sometimes you get in too early. Sometimes you get in too late. 50% of the time you'd get the perfect entry. Sometimes you have to take an entry and let the trade work. Look at this YM. They're just selling it off. It's amazing. I will look at this setup here. So this was a beautiful here. Breakout from consolidated, break above the mean, rally 3 standard deviation. This was the perfect short here. Take it down here. Here. All right, momentum shift. This was like look at this here. Momentum started to shift here as it hit the upper band. Then you look at the break below and come down at least 1 or 2 standard deviation below. Let's just revert to the mean trading, right? So we trading in a range. Got a lot of swings to break through. Still in an uptrend. Kind of front running, hope to get a move down. Still in an uptrend. It's momentum on the setup. looking to shift, but the big picture momentum, which is the trailing stop dots, is still green. Only thing about it, the dots are parallel. They're not trailing up price. The trailer price, then price go higher, right? So it looks like it's gonna try to trade sideways. So we got a trend line to work with here. We'd like to see a failure. We'd like to see this candle close and the next candle open below, but the candles are getting smaller. So you like this candle to come down. We have a timer here. When this get down to 10 seconds and the countdown, we look to see where this candle close and where the next candle open up. We look at our 450 tick chart. That's trading kind of sideways, right? Got an uptrend here in the 450 tick chart. All right. See how it's trading sideways. Just trading sideways right now, so it's taking too long to materialize. Still in an uptrend. We're not getting the breakdown that I was anticipating here. Okay. Put this on here. I use tick charts only to get an entry, all right, on exits to see if this breakdown gonna happen. These would tell you before this happened, all right? But you use the big picture chart for scalping. See, we consolidate in here. Good consolidate and break out. The squeeze looking to fire. If the squeeze the fire long, then we rack it up. We scale out the position. Nice. Definitely in an uptrend. Trend haven't broken us yet. But like that, squeeze the fire short. Squeeze painting red dots. All right. Squeezing looking to fire. It's likely it might fire long based on the trend, right? Break out the squeeze box and getting up here. See what's happening here. 233 is in a downtrend. 450 in 1 minute in an uptrend. We look at a 2 minute, that would be in an uptrend also. 2 minute, 3 minute, 4 minute, 5 minutes in an uptrend. Taking too long to work this trade. Squeeze is painting. It's gonna get in the squeeze here. Volume is low, so we trade in sideways. This guy in an uptrend, this guy in a downtrend. So what you'd like to see is the 233 continue down, followed by the 450, and then we get the drop. All right, so you need to pivot down, squeeze fire short, and then we in business. break the trend line, break out the cloud, get a crossover to the downside, and then it will work. But still in an uptrend. So it's gonna shift. The squeeze is gonna fire long. Momentum is shifting to the upside. Time of day 12:25, lunch period. Behavior pattern to go to lunch at 12:30, come back at 1 o'clock. Volume should dry it up. Price can get whippy. Keep pushing the Dow down. Dow just keep going down. Just grinding down. Candles are pretty big, but they're up and down. See? ADX is 25, ADX is 36 here. Look at the squeeze. Wow. Now we got like 6 red dots. Squeeze is consolidating here. This is coming down. This is going up. The Dow. Wow. It's taking him down. I like the short and the hole here, but they're taking him down. Okay. Okay, squeeze. Break out the squeeze box. All we want now. So this candle came down and opened up below the previous candle. That's what you'll be looking for if you wanted to get into a trade. Is that timing, you know? Here we come. So we got the shift. Squeeze. Haven't fired as yet. Momentum shifting here. All right. Still in a down uptrend technically, right? But momentum started to shift in our favor here. But we're still not out of the woods with this trade, right? Got this fire long, gonna rock it back up, right? But we get in a shift here. We got a shift here already. See? The 230 trade at 450. Now in alignment to the downside. I need the 1 minute to join and then we come down. All right. This candle open up just in line. We want to stair step down. Squeeze. Oh, squeeze looking to fire short. Look at it. Squeeze fire short. We come down. We get a drop. But it need to happen soon. This candle need to close. Next one need to open below. And just hang this trend line and come down. Just this is basic setup and price action, right? We need this candle to open up. See, still got us reading that. So technically, it's saying the trend is still uptrend is still intact, right? See that? Watch what happened. The crossover didn't happen, but the cloud is getting kind of tight, right? So if we open up this, you would see this is when you know you got speed to the upside. Look at this. When this is a 5 on 21 crossover, right? And watch when the moving averages separate from each other and the cloud becomes wider. I just make the cloud for more visual. You could actually put back the lines, the moving averages lines. But I like the cloud because visually it tells me the speed of the move too, right? So wider the cloud, most speed to the upside is the move, right? See those candle sides just hugging the trend, hugging the moving average there. 21. The 5 is above the 21. I just hug it all the way to the top. It's beautiful. That was a beautiful move. It's the kind of move you want when you're long or you're short, right? Now what happened here? Come down. The cloud started to get closing. That's where you go into the squeeze. All the squeeze is a Bollinger Band and a Kelter channel, where the Bollinger Band go into the Kenner channel and tighten up, and then it look to expand out, and this is what the squeeze with fire. So watch what happen now. Squeeze come, we get a crossover to the downside, and immediately we get a crossover to the upside, all in 2 candles. See that? These dots here was telling us I'm trading sideways, but the trend is not broken as yet. Make an attempt based on the squeeze here, but it never broke. What we need is that we come down again, break the trend line, get another crossover, and then hopefully the trend will officially shift. Remember, the market do whatever it feel like doing. Is we to interpret it and try to make the best possible decision. All right? When you go into a trade, you got to expect anything could happen. You just got to manage it, right? We use our indicators, no price action, rate price action, try to interpret it, and make the best decision. All right, we look here, say it came back down from here, but this is just straight sideways like that. We didn't get like a slide downwards, trade choppy. Still in an uptrend. Momentum shift here. This is a MACD. All right. Same 1 minute chart, different view, right? This kind of tell you, this indicator kind of tell me where would be next levels based on the bands, right? How far we could go if we continue up, right? And then we could look to see, is this thing trading in a 3 standard deviation from the mean? All right, so we trade, drop 1 below the mean, come up 2 above the mean, trade sideways, came here off the mean, and just rally up to the third band, then pivot, trade sideways, right? So we trading sideways, still in an uptrend. See how the bands are an uptrend? They're green. The tips are green. This is the same kind of swing indicator, but it's using the Fibonacci levels. Kind of intelligent. I like this indicator. It's a free indicator from Lizard Trader. If you join their forum, it's $150 lifetime membership. Nothing is happening here. This is trading sideways. Advance is going down. Decline is going up. The volume is about equal. Not much happening, right? This thing trading at around 44 and 45 points since we joined this trade. Let me see where we are in this trade. Getting back to the overnight high. If we get to 50%, there would be 50% from this print here. 50% from the opening print. That's what this 50% mean. It's just a strategy and the calculations being done within the indicator. Where I tell you those are extremes. Get up to 100%, you look for pivot. 50%. We trading sideways this morning. The market is not a runaway market like we had the last couple of days to the upside or the downside. We just trading in a range, right? So, with the except of the end, the YM just keep grinding down. Okay, some buy-in just came in there, right? We got some buy-in just came in there. We got a tick Q going up. See here, a tick Q going up. Advance and declines not doing much, but we get some pop in volume there. That 50% mark there was a good entry for a second to add to the trade. It's a perfect entry to add to that trade. Still in an uptrend. 50% was perfect. Around 26, 28, somewhere around 27 there.
Order submitted.
Yeah, miss it. Get that, we would be coming down already. See, I missed that entry. Could come up and test, cause we still in an uptrend, right? Could come up and touch me here. Getting some buying coming in still. Look at the ticks, see? NYSE ticks is going up, that was going up. TQ's going up. Advance kind of pointing up now. We look at our range indicator here. As he come off of here, standard deviation. Don't want it to break out the squeeze box, and this trade gonna be more in the red, right? We like him to break and come down. So we never got fill on that entry. Just move away from my entry. See? I leave it in case it pop up and touch it, and then to take it down, right? That's a move. That's a pointing up. The green dots following price, still up to an uptrend, right? So what we don't want is him to break above this prior high. Miss it again. It never got up and got me. I was hoping it just pop up and touch me. Getting some buying. Volume increase here in the previous candle. Okay, didn't get that. Didn't get it come up and touch us. Yeah. I'm gonna have to take one. I'll take one right here. I want to pop up back a little more. Add to the trade right here.
Order submitted. Order canceled.
God, we miss it. Didn't get it.
Order submitted.
Didn't get it again.
Order filled.
Okay, let's see the ticket down now. God, I missed some good entries there. So we look here, see how far he could come. Need to break the mean and come down. If we break, still in an uptrend, right? But we need to break the mean and then come down. Here we come now. It'll be time to
Order submitted.
there'll be an opportunity here to short a big contract.
Order
here.
filled. Order canceled.
Now the setup is working. I mean, now we get the shift in momentum. It'll be perfect to put on a large contract. Right now that we work out all the kinks in this one, and then we need to come here. All right. Need a drop now. Squeeze. Zero lag shift. Squeeze, then shift is yet still have green dots, right? We need a flush. Get a flush in business. So you got fill in a big one. An emini. Got fill. Okay. So we got fill in an emini. Look at this. Perfect, right? Got fill in an emini. We take it off of this alignment here. We got fill in an emini. We're making money in the micro, and now we're making money on the emini. The emini is up $100. Even time to peel it off. So, right? Lock in a profit. Let run a little longer. See how that candle close. If the candle closed and the other one open below, we get a bigger drop. All right. That's going to reverse right back up. We have to just get out of the big one and take a profit. Okay. So watch what happens. Get a crossover. We get a crossover. All right. Candle open below, but it need to come and break below here. All right. And then we could get a nice little profit in that trade. All right. But, it's moving fast. All right. Need to see how that candle working. Yes, we're just going to have to take whatever we get from the trade. Just gotta have to book whatever profit. Look at that. It was up nearly at $90. Now we're only up $40. I hold it a little longer. It's in a downtrend. All right, trying to shake me out of the trade. Getting some buying coming in. Some buying coming in. See that? Okay. Buying come right back in. It's all right. Could take the little profit and get right back in. Might have to close it out. The price action. We're getting some buying coming in. We need to see how this candle close, where the next candle open up. Then we may get a flush, right? See, the first candle, big candle at the crossover here, was the ideal place to take that trade off, right? We still haven't get back here. See here? So what we want is him to break here, and then we come down. See this whole candle here? That was the right spot to take the profit and maybe then re-enter, right? It's chopping around. See that? Look at that. Right back up. See that? This is when you have a profit, you take the profit. You don't take the profit when you have to, but you take the profit when you can. Typical rookie mistake on my side, right? Waiting for more, right? A trade could still work, right? But we could have played twice, right? I could get back in it. Got a setup is still there, right? To the downside, right? So you need to break here. I got this consolidation here, making it tough to get going, right? So don't like the price action. I'm gonna have to take it off. See that?
Order submitted. Order canceled.
Let's see if it break down now. Nope, no breaking down. Trying to pivot right back up. Look at that. Trying to pivot right back up. See that? I have to get out.
Order submitted. Order filled.
Get out with $15. So now it's looking to set up the breakdown, but we have this squeeze going here. So I look for another entry. Let it pop up. See how the cloud become narrow. All right. So now we're in a tight range. All right. See that? Pop right up back. When it gets narrow on a momentum shift, you're gonna get a pop up on a crossover to the upside. So that trade went from close to $100. We only got $15. But I know a reason why I got out because of the price action and the formation of the setup. All right. It's in a downtrend, right? What you see? It's in a down. If you just trade the setup and don't watch the price action, all right, then you'll be in trouble. Gotta watch the setup and watch the price action. You could get the best setup and the price action would go in the opposite direction, right? But it's an opportunity to short it again, right? So I like to take it back right about 22, 23,
Order submitted.
like up there, all right? It's kind of breaking now. Momentum shift here. Nothing happening here. I want to get it to pop up before I take it again. Time to take
Order
one.
filled.
Time to take one. Let me see.
Order canceled.
Oh, okay. Here we go now. The cloud getting tighter. Now we need to break. Come down here. See, up here was the right entry, but it could have gone this way. So you wait for the break below the previous candle, right? Here we go. Finally, it's doing what I wanted to do all the time. Come back here. So we up another $50 there. See that? Still whippy, but hopefully break down. This next candle open up and close is important. It's open within the body of the previous candle. All right. Get a crossover. It's getting kind of whippy and choppy here. So it's not going to get a big move down. I don't think so. I just have to scalp it for whatever you can get from it. All right. I needed to come and touch my prior swing line. Now we are up $125. Now we're getting the move down. Here we go. It's maybe time to book profit here.
Order submitted. Order filled.
Got it. $155, $60 there. That's a beautiful trade, right? Then look at our micros. They are running, all right? But you see, sometimes you have to take some heat. You know, when the trade is not working, you get out of the trade, you reset, right? Get back in. Now the micros are running. We take one off.
Order submitted.
Yeah,
Order filled.
take one off.
Order
And we
canceled.
let our runner run and see how far it could take us. So we make $200, close to 200 and plus dollars on these trades, right? There's always opportunities in the day, right? Sometimes we try to force trade in the mornings because all the hype is happening, but sometimes you get trades once you sit around and wait, right? Trades come to you. It's for you to identify it and take the trades. So we get a swing there, you know? I mean, that's good enough. The micros are good enough. We just take it out.
Order submitted.
All right. Don't let it go back and then we have to play catch up. All right.
Order filled.
Way out of all the trades. Beautiful. Patience, reading the price action, anticipating the shift in the trend. And that's all she wrote. And guess what? Now it may flush. Come all the way down here. Well, you know what? We don't care. We already satisfied with our profit. You see this? Could come here. These is levels. We go back and we look here. Could come here. All the way to 84, right? And then pivot after a move off the main tree deviation, standard deviation down and then pop it back, right? But you know what? It doesn't matter to us. We book our profit, we trade our style, we take the money and we run. We look for the next setup, right? We had to stay in that trade a long time before it materialized. But that's what trading is all about, right? Some days you go in, you get a quick bam, bam, you make money out. But if you, this is what good trading is about. You anticipating the price action and taking the trade and taking your profit. I'm not afraid to take a losing trade. All right. I take it off. I didn't like it before, take it off and then re-enter when I figure the trend is in my favor again. Okay, guys. I'm gonna shut this recording down. Get some chow and come back before 1:30.